Is it Central?
Yeah.
Good morning, members of the media. We joined the head of this Cup Champions League quarterfinal second leg. Mamelodi Sundowns defeated Luanda by Sundowns. Lyle, Lakay. Lyle, thank you so much for making time this morning.
Thank you.
Lyle, obviously going into this on the back of a 2-1 loss away. Just your thoughts approaching this very important game for the club.
Yeah, as everybody knows, we lost that side. We got the away goal, something we wanted, but the result wasn't what we wanted. And then obviously we have to rectify this side. So yeah, I would say, like everybody knows, it's a must win for us, and we're going all out to win on Saturday and go through to the semi-final.
So the media, I'll open the floor to you.
Like you guys considered two, I would call them silly goals, and coming to this side, you just need at least one goal. Looking at the overall, performance of your opponents in their backyard with the fans, what does Sundowns need to do here on the field and even on the stands? Let's just give us that overview.
Yeah, like I said, first of all, we have to win. You mentioned we have to score one goal, but I don't think one isn't always enough. We have to score more than one. Even though we need one to win, and obviously they don't have to score. But yeah, we as players, I think we went over the previous game that we played in Luanda, and we rectified or we identified our mistakes. Like you say, the goals that we conceded, I would also agree, that it was two errors, and obviously we got punished. But yeah, we have to rectify that, and obviously go into this match knowing that we have to score, we have to win to qualify. And also, I think you've seen during the week the work that the media team and the club has been putting in, with regards to the supporters coming to the stadium, and I hope we'll have a full house with regards to the supporters.
Lyle online, if you can hear us, please go ahead with your question.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
We can.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Lyle, and good morning to all my colleagues as well. Lyle, were you a bit surprised by the way that they played? Because no one really knew a lot about them, prior to the group stages. But they really look like a ball-playing team. They played differently, totally different football. Were you a bit surprised by the style of play? And what is the mood in around the camp, and particularly from you guys as the players of Sundowns ahead of this massive clash? Thank you.
Yeah, we played them. I think it was about 2 or 3 years ago in the group stages, and they're a completely different team. The style of play. Obviously, we did our analysis, and we identified a few of the for example, the striker Thiago, his movement, and also Jarede and Gleason and those guys. And yeah, like we watched, we analyzed the games that they played away in the group stages, and I think they played a different game away to what they play at home. And obviously, like I said, we do our analysis and we prepare properly for Saturday's game.
Yes, okay.
Is there a weight of expectation on you guys, considering you are former champions? You missed out on the semi-finals last season, going into this one. Is there added pressure being Mamelodi Sundowns, being the club you guys have become?
There's always pressure, at Sundowns there's always pressure. And if you look at the way we finished the group stages, I think people obviously took note of it and believe that we can go all the way. And obviously in the camp too, all the players, there's more belief this season compared to last season, the year before, that we can go all the way. And for me personally, I believe we can turn the result around on Saturday, and we'll go through to the semi-final.
Aubrey, I think there's a question from you online.
Yeah, it's Aubrey from TBR Solution. Hi, Lyle. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm all right.
Thanks, colleagues. Lyle, you're doing exceptionally well. I'm very impressed with your play. I'm sure you have seen, you guys, that Sokala Duma was comparing Shaulile, comparatively speaking, in the world as beating Mbappe with the gold rates. I think that encourages you guys and that motivates you, especially you're playing this game, which is on the world stage. Am I right by saying that?
Yes, sure. And not only with Peter, I think the camaraderie and the competition in the team, whether players are playing on the same position, we are happy for one another, we push one another, and I think that's the reason why we are where we are today, because of the competition in the team and the camaraderie.
Morning. Having seen you guys go through almost faultless group stage campaign, if it doesn't necessarily go your way, the second leg that you guys are making, regardless of how good that group stage campaign was, would you then say that as a team, you guys have failed when it comes to the time round? Or that's still, you still some positives from the experience having that group stage campaign?
The mandate is to win the Champions League. So yeah, for me personally, I would redeem it as we failed, as failure.
Like, obviously, coming from behind is one of the chasing game, and we already spoken about the pace that they have. We saw how also they come through, especially on the wing. So does it become not just an offensive game, but very systematic in your approach, knowing the place they've got?
Yeah, we identified that in the first game, and obviously the coaches will brief us on the tactics and all that. But obviously, like you said, we have to be wary of their pace and all that. But at the end of the day, I think if we stick to our game, we'll become victorious.
Sahir online, question from you.
How's it, Lyle? You spoke earlier about the week in this. The club has done a lot of work with the support in the week. How important is it for you? I mean, you guys go to Africa and you see these big support bases from the other teams. How important is to get a full house and to get that Masandwana behind you, the support behind you on the weekend?
It's very important, like they say, the 12th man. And as much as it encourages us, I think for the away team, it makes them feel a bit hostile and it helps us. So yeah, like I said, it's very important for us, and I hope the supporters come to the game.
Now, just on the, let me just check one quick one on your mind state as a player. A player like Bernard Morrison is playing in the PSL. You know what he has done with the penalty, whether he is or not. But how much does it mean for a player to go and play against either a country where he has stayed or a team from that country? In this case, obviously, what he did for Pirates in the continent, and for them to come here without any player that has played within the PSL space. Where are you mentally as a player? Do they have any point to prove, knowing that even on the other side of the Capricorn Breakers Cup, Morrison did that against Pirates, but in this case, they have never played in the PSL. Where are you mentally as a player when you go into such situations?
To be honest, I haven't experienced that yet, but I think they would probably want to prove a point, like you say now with Bernard and Pirates. For certain players, they would want to prove a point, obviously because it's a former team and they've played there before. But for me personally, I haven't been in that space yet, so I can't really say from my side.
The final question for this now.
Now I just want to gauge, what is the morale of the team like at the moment? How is the team in terms of training, in terms of the spirits of the team? I mean, obviously, Sundowns is not a team that loses too many games. So when you do get a loss, it's very, very important to counter. How do you guys deal with that within a group? And how do you just stay on the training?
Yes, we were disappointed with the loss, and the coaches always mention the 24-hour rule. After the 24 hours, we forget about what happened, and obviously coming into the week, we know what's at stake. We know the mandate. So obviously the guys are geared up, and personally, I believe all the players, everybody involved with the club, we ready, and I think I speak for all the players. We're ready to leave a piece of our skin on the field, for us to go through to the semi-final.
Okay, thank you very much for your time this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach, mind joining us, please?